Let's turn to the Federal Reserve. Traders looking ahead to the first central bank decision of the year. Joining us now to discuss is Bloomberg's Enda Curran. Enda, welcome to the programme. This one with some additional spice potentially in the news conference, given Chairman Powell's more assertive posture towards the White House.
Indeed, it's going to be a lot of policy and a lot of politics, John. On the policy side, as you know well, they're not expected to move, but still a lot of interest around any fresh commentary on, are they any closer to the neutral rate, for example, and where are they now in the labour market? Any hint of confidence that they think the labour market may have stabilised? But really, it's on the political side where all the focus will be in that press conference. Given the Department of Justice subpoenas on the Fed since the last Fed meeting, Chair Powell will be asked about it. He'll be expected to comment. He probably won't dive too deep into the legal side of that, but it will be interesting to see whether or not he doubles down on his broader commentary around this being an attack on the independence of the Federal Reserve. So like I say, lots of policy and politics, but I think more interest in the politics this week.
Well, Enda, let's stay on the politics and the process. You're tracking the horse race, I'm sure. Who's in front, who's behind, with regards to the race to replace Chairman Powell. Now, Enda, Anne-Marie and I were talking to Senator Tillis in the last week or so. Do you think people are underestimating just how long this could actually take to get that person, whoever it might be, nominated and confirmed down in Washington, D.C.?
I think that's a real complication. John, it's not a complication many people saw at the start of the year. I mean, to your point, no matter which name the president nominates, whenever that comes, and they've said it's coming soon publicly, and our colleagues in the White House have been reporting that, BlackRock's Rick Reeder certainly seems to have gone ahead of the pack at the moment. But whichever name comes out of that pack, they are going to have to somehow get through the Senate confirmation process. And as you mentioned, Senator Tillis has said he will not budge, he will not approve any Fed nominee until this DOJ threat against the Fed is fully resolved. And of course, that begs the question, what does fully resolved mean? When do we get to that point? How do we get to that point? And of course, there's a whole other dynamic going on in the background then as well around, does Chair Powell stay in that committee, keep his seat there? What would that mean for Governor Myron, for example? So even though we expect to get a headline announcement on a new Fed chair at some point soon, there's going to be a lot of pieces of the jigsaw in the background that still haven't been put in place, and there's going to be a lot that has to be worked out on this, John.
Enda, appreciate it. Enda Curran down in Washington. Anne-Marie, this is so much messier than it needed to be.
And if you know that the Senate is going to be a potential hurdle and they're not going to budge until the DOJ investigation is wrapped up, then potentially why would you make the announcement so soon? Which is why the president keeps saying a week, 2 weeks. We've been saying that literally for months, which is why I think potentially this can drag on for a lot longer than this administration was expecting. And you have to think the Treasury Secretary is pulling out his hair, because this was supposed to be swift.